Oh, is it?
I would have said he's probably gonna be late.
That's okay. It's the very start of a new campaign.
Expect everyone to be 2 hours late.
It is what it is. For fellow new DMs, actually, I'm not a new DM. I'm not gonna lie to you. For all you folks out there, you understand sometimes players are late.
That's
Shit
not
happens.
sometimes.
Okay, players are always.
I draw your attention to the most recent Marvel Avengers movie, Infinity War. I checked every possible timeline and in every possible choice. And how many times were we all on time?
Oh, you.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. But as soon as we get a third party or third person, the session.
So that's put your phone down and start making a character.
Yeah.
You need to roll stats. You need to pick what you're going to play. You need to know these things.
Well, as we explain things, our viewers can get a quick synopsis of how we broke some things down.
See this? This is service right here.
I didn't know what you wanted, so I brought muffins too.
You like muffins.
I appreciate it.
Say, Neil, if you aren't careful, you're going to adopt a third son.
I take them.
This one's a bit half effect, so you know. I like to keep things interesting.
Dasco, you can actually bring that to me here real quick.
This?
The white controller.
What?
The white controller.
Well, I think that is a hash brown.
You said the thing. Let me bring it back.
That is the piece of junk. Oh, and I think this is another hash brown.
Awesome.
Did you give us extra hash browns?
Oh, I told Nick I'd get him the extra hash.
Okay, so it's a weird campaign, right?
I see how you are.
So I need to pick something as a race and then make it a weird creature.
More or less. However, I did have Aaron roll on the chart. Remember, being a were creature is not something that's good. It's actually bad.
I
It
remember.
is a curse.
I remember.
Who's yours?
You can be any.
Quite similar to real life.
There's your chicken. I got you guys 12 pieces. I think that's what's in there.
If you wanted to start off,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, they only gave you 11.
I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, I'm just waiting. Wait, yeah, there it is, right there.
Neil, if you want, you can start a character at level 10.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And it dies.
You said you have a table I can roll off of?
No,
You have a dice tower.
no, you have a dice tower you can roll off of.
That's not what I meant.
That's what you're rolling off of.
No.
Oh, you want the book of Xanathars?
Sure.
Say.
Get coffee?
I did. Thank you.
Here's the purple one. I want the purple one again. Figured that one last time.
So in the monster manual, there is in the section next to werewolf, there's a blurb that explains that what you gain from being a were creature.
It's not as good as you think. You also can't get the shape changer thing yet.
That's okay.
You can't do your full. Oh, I'm actually just turn into a bear. Fuck you. There's a cool little.
You are a
I
man.
used to get what?
You are a man creature.
I'm a man creature.
But however, what
kind of am I?
You're gonna roll a d10.
Okay.
You will have been afflicted with this curse fairly recently.
You are a grassland creature.
Okay.
What does he roll now?
D20.
Oh,
Or yeah, D20.
that's a lot of creatures.
Yeah.
3.
Eagle.
Wow.
Cool. Okay.
And this is why we roll the things, roll the things, roll the things.
Just for the intrigue.
AJ's hurt.
Why?
Oh, the look on your face was just,
No.
Do I roll anything else or is that all?
No. Bird bros. Bird bros.
But both equals?
Oh yeah, I do, however, need
No,
you to
I am
roll
a
a
hawk.
d20.
Oh, yes.
Let me know if you crit.
No, I rolled a 4.
Okay.
You're like, some
Did you get, do I have advantage on this roll?
You don't want advantage on this roll.
I also don't want disadvantage on this roll.
Okay.
You just take the
So-
roll.
A
Okay,
4 is
uh,
good.
So,
Maybe.
the what you were rolling for was insanity.
Oh, cool.
Whether that was good insanity or bad, depending on the type of crit.
Oh.
If you crit failed, that's gonna suck.
If
No,
I crit succeeded-
it's an enhancement.
Right.
He's enhanced.
No. Enhancement is I found a dragon egg and drank whatever was inside, and now I'm becoming a half dragon. That's an enhancement in the right game.
Yeah.
If you're in a we're dragon hunters game, well, sorry James, you've got to get screwed.
Hard.
no,
No loop.
that was my first game. That was what happened. Everybody was giving really cool shit, and the guy was like, oh, "I want to be a half dragon." Okay.
Cool. So I know I'm a weird eagle, and that's all I know about me. That's awesome.
Well, I will be helping you find out the other things you are, the other things you have or don't have.
Can we do this to determine who I am as a person too?
We can.
I would
There's
love
like total randomizer if you want.
I would be okay with that. I want to play something random.
You can play yourself.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Nothing wrong with being random though. It's better than being normal.
Oh wow, he got shit on worse than I did.
Did I?
Oops. I have keen sight and pack. He just has keen sight. It's a curse.
It's I to constantly remind AJ, being a were creature is not a good thing.
You don't have to constantly
And-
remind me that
Will that go in features and traits? Keen sight? Or no?
keen sight, yes.
Okay.
What that means is you have advantage on sight-based perception checks. All right, so you want to, when you turn into an eagle, when you turn into a half eagle, I should say, your dexterity goes to a 15. You will have a Talon attack that is a +4 to hit, and it is a D4 +2 damage, slashing. He doesn't have a beak attack.
And that's a Talon?
A Talon.
Okay.
But you want to randomize this thing?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, Daskell.
Okay.
First off, roll while I'm getting this ready. Roll your roll 4d6 6 times.
Reroll
Reroll
ones.
ones the first time or every time?
Just reroll ones.
Because I thought you were doing it every time. You were doing it only the first time.
Because I literally witnessed Shockley roll ones across the board several times in a row. And he was starting to develop stats that were all below 7.
Ooh.
So he's really the village idiot, the village cripple
So
too.
I was like, no, that ain't gonna happen. New dice, new rolls.
Okay. My lowest is a 2, and I'm sad about that.
What was your first roll then?
My first was a 6.
So you roll 4d6, but
Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to add them together?
yes,
Oh, okay.
Well,
you're
okay.
rolling for your ability
Hold on.
scores, but
You roll 46, reroll ones, subtract the lowest number, and then add the remaining 3.
so if you roll 3 4s and a 2, that's a 12.
You got the 3 4s.
Yeah. How about this? Why don't you tell me? Why don't you? There you go.
Yeah,
Now,
took me a second to realize.
Tell me what you roll after this.
Okay.
Do you need more D6s?
I only have 2, but I was able. I mean, it wasn't that big. It wasn't a big issue for me.
It's almost like there's gamers in this house or something.
Holy Lord above!
There's a few.
Yes.
It's the D6 box.
It's just a handful.
It's the Necron box of Doom.
Joe.
Called it. Called it. I told him, well, the Mount is going to be restocks tomorrow, so whatever.
Yeah, we're just at Pablo's law at this point.
The law of Joe.
Morning.
How you been, man?
I did fantastic. I got orders. Kunsan. Kunsan, Korea. It's on the southwestern portion of the peninsula.
When are you leaving?
After Nick deploys. In April, March, May-ish.
All right. Okay, man.
Sounds like you're having a good time.
Oh, yeah, this will be my 3rd time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Jeez.
First time to Kunsan.
You got an appointment or orders?
Orders. I'm out of here for good.
See,
By the way,
you say
again,
things like
good
that,
morning.
you jinx yourself.
Oh, no. I'm not fucking listening.
Hey, do me a favor.
Yes.
Whatever you do, don't fuck your PT test.
Oh, no. I got that next month and I'm solid.
Okay.
But the icing on the cake is my brother's in the army, and he reports 2 days after I do.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
He's like 2 hours away from me too.
That's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That doesn't happen often.
No.
Does it? In fact,
How long is he going to be there? Well,
A year.
Okay.
in fact,
And then you're coming back to Grand Forks, right?
the
cold?
the way the military works is you have certain cycles for overseas deployment, and my orders came out of cycle, which means someone dropped out.
Or fucked up or died or something.
Yeah.
There's so many options.
And if they died, we probably would have heard.
No, it could have been anyone who had orders there, and they just looked at the list like, well, here's staff sergeant who wants to go to Korea, let's do him. And that's how it works.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I
And
just
his
know
name
that.
just came up.
That is really awesome.
Yeah.
So I have to roll things against
Usually
you.
things don't break the way you
Roll
roll.
46.
Right?
Okay.
We'll take that.
It's like,
Oh my gosh, we roll those ones. That's much better.
That's 12.
12.
Uh-huh.
So,
Hey,
You had 2
where's
ones
the- What's
also.
the extra 12?
You can put them on the shelf below it, or
Nobody drinks mango anyway.
I drank it once. It's pretty good, actually.
It's great. It's just riches.
It is. It's really sweet. That's the biggest thing.
Okay. Are you writing these numbers down anywhere?
No.
Are you still making this character?
Yeah.
Well, I figure
Piece of
we're running late, so it's over.
Roll again.
No worries. I was literally like 30 minutes
Get
ago.
rid of that 1 and you roll that. Okay, that's 12.
12 is actually.
Not
bad.
bad.
It's
Above
just,
average.
you're not getting crazy.
I guess I'm doing this a total of 6 times.
You are.
He's gonna
There we go. That's a 14.
That's better. There you go.
I think over half my stats are like little
Oh, another 6.
So 13.
What? Solid. Anything over 13 is great, to be honest. And you qualify for speeds and whatnot.
That's another 12.
And that's 6.
That's 6.
Yes. 16, the total of 3 12s, a 14, and a 13.
That's pretty nice. You can boost. You can
All right.
do those.
Trust me. We'll tell you this, Jasko. You can do a lot worse. You can do 3d6. They roll where they lay. You can get screwed.
I've done that.
I play a guy had a
It's fun though.
wisdom of 4.
But
It
you have to
tests
really-
you.
Well, you have to learn how to play it.
It tests me. You're not
You
playing
die
a blade singer in second
most
hand,
of
I'll
the
tell you
time.
that much.
If you play it, especially if it's intelligence, you die pretty quick.
My guy was wisdom.
Real was it?
Low wisdom, high end, high charisma.
You want to be
So he thought he was smart than
Take
everybody
your players.
else.
You want to be players completely out of the comfort
Let's go
zone.
down this dark alley.
3d6, they
Yeah,
fall
I
where
can charm my way out of that.
3d6, no rerolls, they fall where they lay, you take them in order.
And you pick your class first.
No, you don't. Pick
No, I've done that before, where you had to pick your class
Really?
first, then you roll your stats. You can be you can be a wizard with a high strength, low end.
I'm sorry to say this,
Oh.
Joe, but your team's a dick. I'm gonna be a fighter with a 17 intelligence and
Well-
8s in straight con and dex.
He did it to me because I killed his mid-campaign big bad in one hit.
You won the crit.
Yeah, I
That's-
critted for a total of 76 damage, and he didn't like that.
Nobody ever does. Weird. That's a lot of things.
Did I mention I
Shit.
just picked up a vorpal sword?
I was a
Really?
Yeah. barbarian who was raging, and I critted with a large great hammer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Apparently in the
Yeah.
there's a Pathfinder module called Kingmaker where the end game boss is just immune to Vorpal. It's like, well,
Does he have extra neck plate?
I don't know why. I just know it's a thing, and I'm like, oh,
see ya. That's gonna leave a mark.
I'm gonna Vorpal that thing. That's cute.
Later, it's like a snack. It is dead.
It almost sounds like a very, very.
Are you guys starting at 1?
Thought we were gonna start.
3.
Okay, I don't really want. I'll just watch. I'm gonna watch.
Use our fourth then.
It's got to be
It's gonna either be Bronk or Shockley, but neither actually like seriously replied. I know Bronk is going to the holiday party this evening. Then, well, Shockley said he'd be here sometime.
for the morning.
No,
Okay.
he didn't say which session. He just said that he would be here.
Well, Bronk might have got himself elected to session morning then.
Oh yeah. Well, I figure I'm gonna start, and if people actually want to play, they'll be here.
Daskell, how much randomness do you want?
I want all of the randomness.
You want to roll a d12 for your class?
I thought there was only like 10.
There are 12 classes.
I don't know if
This
I want
one.
to do. I don't know.
No,
Should I
pick
do that?
something you enjoy.
Yeah.
Find something you want to do. Too.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Paladin last time I did that. I actually really enjoyed that. It was fun.
So,
It's a class, right? Or race. I'm sorry.
no, I said class, but
Okay. We're double checking.
the thing is, in this campaign, us having magic is not a good thing.
Okay.
Well, we can have magic, and that's fine. However, it's the Salem witch trials. And if you're not in the inner circle of you're allowed to have magic, and you have magic on your outside, well, we're gonna burn you at the stake. It's gonna be a good day. There's gonna be marshmallows and kids and everything.
So you're saying I should do a rogue?
Think high.
Well,
And
if you're
pot.
gonna choose a class that has magic, just be
Aware.
very.
Yeah.
And
I
don't
don't
use it openly.
I don't think I should do that because I'm stupid and I'll forget.
However, if you want to play something that is just kind of,
Little tanky, little DPS-y.
yeah, try a fighter.
Sure. Don't get magic till it's up 4 anyway, right?
I think it's at level 3 actually is when they get their first
You
set
see,
of spells.
that's the thing of,
I
I'm
enjoyed
going
it.
to publicly lay on hands to heal this guy. Well, you're a demon.
This man's got CPR.
Well, is he a member of the Inquisition?
You told us we had to be commoners, so you did tell us we had to be commoners.
If we're gonna be commoners, I don't think I should do the whole paladin route then. You know,
You
Instead,
you
you
like
go
playing
up.
rogue?
I only played it once. I didn't really know what I was doing then. I have a
You
little
didn't
bit
do
more
bad,
knowledge.
though.
No,
That was
you
at
didn't.
the game
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
You didn't do
you
bad.
did fine, man.
Well, I just didn't know. Okay.
Well, it'd be a good one to hide
Yeah.
because then you could actually play assassin. So that actually checks out really nice.
Yeah.
in there.
It does.
Okay.
Um,
Let's do that then.
A lot of really cool stuff like, you're unaware of me, you don't know I'm here. It's the first round, have an auto crit.
There's a lot of fun, cool stuff that you can actually do with that.
And if you really want magic, you can always
Do I still
go
need
into
this box or am I
Arcane
good to put it back?
Trickster.
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah.
you can put it back.
Where do you put that at 3? Is that?
Yep. That's what it is. Arcane Trickster. Or all your,
Is that what you're doing?
no, that's, I was suggesting.
Oh,
I say screw it. Let's go rogue.
I'm going hardcore druid.
Really? That'd be
Go.
fun.
you know, I'm gonna say this now, and please understand, I mean this with all kindness in my heart. I'm glad you're not Shockley.
Yeah.
See, I am aware of Shockley's, well, I'm gonna do the thing because I'm gonna do the thing. but there are consequences. I don't care. I'm gonna do the thing.
Yes.
Oh, son of a God, not again.
I played 1.5 sessions, well, 1.5 games with him, and yeah.
That's exactly what it's like. He's worse than Jake.
Like,
Oh.
he bought this ridiculously expensive golem, and he couldn't get it to do what he wanted. Like, I'll take off your hands for about a quarter of the price. Hey, works for me.
You should buy that. Yeah. You might not get it to work, but I'll just take it.
I'll have it.
Exactly.
All right, you.
I painted and gave it a name.
So you wanna play a rogue?
I
Really?
could, yeah.
All right. There are like 5 or
Love
6
me.
archetypes.
Yeah.
I think we said,
I
guys,
can
you guys talked
understand
me into
that.
assassin.
Shocked
I
me.
didn't
Wanted
play
to
an
be
assassin.
I
I
met
didn't do
him
that
once.
last time.
So what you're telling me is we've got a druid,
Although we had a bird.
a
I
rogue,
actually played a bird.
and a monk rogue. I'm not multi-classed. It's just you're basically a freaking rogue.
Yeah.
It's the monk of shadow. So
Oh, that's all right.
he's more of an acrobat than anything.
Yeah, but you'd be good at running and hiding because you're gonna have to run and hide.
In this game, a little bit.
So that's a good class for me to have.
And he can just be like, excuse me, while I bird shape. Go on.
Cool. So look at that. No Reese.
And Bronk's doing that. The other thing is Bronk's trying to do is, oh, well, the book doesn't say it's magic, so it's not magic. It's just Salem Witch Trials. People don't have to know it's magic for it to be magic.
So
Paranoia is a
racist
deadly thing.
is predominantly human.
If you're not human, you're going to have a bad time.
Okay, let's just go. human then.
You can, I believe someone's playing a half elf.
And you can hide certain things because half elves can grow facial hair. Half elves have the round, they're not completely rounded, but they're basically short tips.
Oh,
And those are easier to hide than full elven long tips. A lot easier to hide.
Yeah, if you're playing a halfling dwarf or gnome, and you're gonna be noticed.
You could try and sell. I'm really short. You
You
try and sell that thing all day long. If you're a freak of nature and need to die. Cool.
I was gonna say we're still back in Salem, so they killed me for being short because they thought I was a demon
perfect.
spawn.
You're not.
You're cursed.
I'm not right
Whole
now.
hermit field.
I mean, technically, yes, I am still, but besides the point.
They don't have to know that, huh? Oh, all right.
I should probably actually look at Rogue.
Or you can be his backsy.
No, we're not. No. Oh my gosh, you're a bad person.
The backsy world.
AJ, AJ, this tickles me.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give you a choice to use this miniature or not use this miniature.
You're not going to tell me what it is first.
No.
Take it.
Be brave.
Do it. Just do it. Do it for the lulz.
You're trolling me hard, aren't you?
Do it for the lulz.
Let me see the miniature.
You're taking it? If you take it, you have to use it for the rest of the campaign.
Why? Why?
Come on, it tickles me pink.
You don't know if it wants to be pink.
Let me see the miniature.
And is that accepting it for the rest of the campaign?
With just this character or all of my characters that this one should die? Please just show me the miniature.
For this character?
Just show me the miniature.
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear that you accepted.
I will lean greatly towards accepting that miniature. I'll put it that way. Let me see the miniature, please.
I don't like these terms.
I would like to see. Okay. Image is important.
I can put this miniature back and then let you choose your own. I picked Joe's miniature for him.
Yeah, mine's amazing.
Let's roll the dice.
That's my druid.
Let's roll the dice. We got this. It's Batman. I'm a shadow monk, martial art. I'm going to remind you. I'm going to tell you a rule you don't know about Nick. Okay?
Okay.
Because you haven't played one of his games before. If he puts a miniature on the board, it's important.
Yes.
I do see quite a few up top.
That it's important.
Okay.
Do not. Oh, that thing over there doesn't matter.
Oh, cool. And do not knock him over with your dice because he will just reset their health.
That's what my tower's now.
If you don't reset your health, you reset their health.
So if we knock over our own miniature,
Then we
No,
just,
no.
now you're
That-
we
that-
reset
Make your
our
first-
health to 0.
make your first death save.
Damn. So rogues are
Death
based
saves
in,
aren't all bad. We have a healer.
let's say rogues are based in dexterity, correct?
Yeah.
They can be. They don't have to. There are enforcer rogues.
I'm an assassin rogue.
That doesn't mean you're not an enforcer.
Oh, okay.
Some can
I
be
would
big
do-
burly guys. But
Your
dex
best-
is the thing.
Your best specs that you want are based off of dexterity.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
So I'm one of those people who also likes to use new miniatures because
You
I
buy
have
some a lot.
I have a lot of miniatures.
What?
So 16
this
is
one's old. I have to use
plus 3?
Yes.
I will find a better bat
Because 18 is plus 4.
That hurts.
Still be Batman.
Don't forget, just divide by 2 and subtract 5 from round down.
You said you're a
So
rogue.
16 divided by 2 is 8, minus 5 is 3.
Oh, look at that.
Now it's just missing a pink anvil.
I am a rogue.
Nick, now it's just missing a pink anvil. You rat bastard.
I'm a goddamn ninja.
I finally get a
Hard
character
to give him
who has his own blacksmith shop. I gave it a name, and I painted it already. What did you call it? The Pink Anvil. Son of
So being an assassin, would charisma be a good thing too?
not really your forte, but it doesn't mean you can't have it.
Well, I'm gonna have a minimum of 12.
Okay. Here's what you want more than anything. This is just my opinion. You do what you want. Dex, intelligence, wisdom. Intelligence, because you need to know things.
Yeah.
From time to time. Because if you don't
You need
know,
a refresher on your coffee, Nick?
I do.
I got you.
I was
I'll
thinking
put it this way. If you
Thank you
if
kindly.
You want the sugar also?
If you're
Not
charged to kill a
necessarily.
mind flayer
I
and
was
you don't
thinking
know
the
thing
creamer
about
I have.
killing mind flayers or
Just
anything
a
about
ton.
mind flayers,
It's in the
you're gonna
door.
walk up to one and try and stab it. You're not gonna kill it in one hit, and it's gonna turn around.
I
and
need to
mind
drink it
blast
up
you.
because I got the wrong
That's a
creamer.
good point.
Oh.
Should I be worried about
Hi-
fighting mind
highly
flayers in this
disappointed.
campaign?
No, I wouldn't be overly.
It's coconut.
Knowing things is great. However,
Go
intelligence
ahead
isn't
and
gonna
finish
do a whole shit ton for you.
Coconut.
But you're also a rogue and have a ton of skills.
I'm okay with coconut. I'm not
I
a
would
big
say
fan.
if anything.
And it's one of those.
Well,
well,
instead of trying to figure out
Pineapple
your
are
best
both
stats,
really
your
bad for me.
least
I'm doing that
considered
thing where
stats
it's
would
like,
probably be
I bought it.
at this point.
Con's always
Mhm.
important.
Con is always important.
It doesn't matter what you're playing. You can say, I'm gonna play a wizard. Con doesn't matter. It'll be an 8. It's like, well, we know who died first.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll do my second highest just for the point of health.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to die.
Well, actually, if you're a human, there are 2 versions of humans. There's the human that gets a feat, and they get a +1 to 2 stats. Or there is the human that does not get a feat. By the way, the human that gets a feat also gets a skill proficiency.
Okay, you made the other one sound terrible.
The one that does not get a feat gets a +1 to every stat.
Yeah, I remember that.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's not terrible at all. I'm sorry if it came across that way.
Yeah.
But
So I've got
I'll put it this way. If I was playing a character and I rolled every single stat was an odd number, I'd go with the first one. Be like, okay, let's round everything out.
yeah.
Hey man,
I've only got
It
one.
works.
What's your sheets, huh?
4 of my.
I was just
Six
gonna play
stats were odd
a
numbers.
straight human. Because I remember that
Oh,
last
well,
time.
that's
I
one of
played-
everything.
a regular human
Yeah.
gets the +1 to everything, whereas the special human gets +1 to something but gets other things.
and a feat.
Yeah.
But a feat can also be turned
His
into
feet.
a +2.
I'm probably gonna stick with the standard human for this one. Fun times, right?
I think it'll work. It'll be fun. That's
What
all-
could
that's all it's
possibly-
supposed to be, right?
You know,
What could
I'm not gonna
possibly
finish.
go
I'm not
wrong?
gonna finish that sentence because every time I've said that, you guys try to dick me over.
There shall be no dicking here, only dildos.
But that's only somewhat reassuring, sir.
Exactly.
Not magical, Joe. There's not a plus anything.
Non-magical.
I didn't finish the sentence. Okay, we're fine.
Don't worry, we'll help you finish.
Oh, that's
Camera's not on,
disgusting.
We are streaming.
No, I am not in that we.
Here, I'm back out of this.
It's right now.
You're involved.
I'm gone.
You've touched the table. You're tainted.
I think so.
Your wife will never look at you the same.
Oh, thank God.
This, what you thought was an altar, is secretly Oh wait,
We're sitting
that's
at
what I
level
meant to
3,
say. It is an altar.
correct? Oh my. This creates for a scare desk. You said we're staying at level 3, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm expecting this campaign to go anywhere between 5 and 10.
Oh, by the way,
That actually now sounds horrible considering I have an expectation you'll live for 2 levels.
Yes, exactly.
I'm going to shut up now.
You'll be dead. How many sessions do you think it'll take?
Well, considering before I deploy, there's only going to be like 7 sessions roughly.
So it's a short campaign.
Oh yeah.
I got me money that Shaka's gonna die before. Or at least gonna be
You should.
down.
I'll
No,
put money in the
Look,
pool.
I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put money. Somebody's gonna be making a new character today. Don't do it to Daskell. You know that great character you made? Fuck you.
Open cut scene. Slice. How much hit points do you have? You're down to 1.
And
Don't
you're
trip.
bleeding out.
Don't trip. Fall damage can kill you.
You're taking bleed damage. If your next response is, I stop the bleeding, you're making death saves.
Freaking Alex.
Those moments of the big hint of, this horrible thing is happening to you. Do you address it?
No. He looks at it. And he's got these burrowing worms on him, and they're trying to. They're now in his skin. Well, they're on his skin. They're about to go in his skin, and he's like, "Nah, I'm just gonna leave them there." And I'm sitting there like, "You guys have all the information. You know everything you need to know. Okay." Next turn comes around, you die.
You're dead.
I felt terrible. I really did. I just.
You're a terrible person, AJ.
Yeah.
He is.
CR5, and you guys are like level 6.
He's a douche.
It was Shockley in the CR1 quarter who was like slowly eating him alive.
Oh, that thing, yeah. What was that called?
It was some sort of worm, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a.
It's that
Or,
thing.
well, it was
Or-
an ooze. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Shape-shifting ooze.
yeah.
Remember that.
Oh god, it's in the expanded book.
Yep.
I picked a handful of really neat things. Those things are
Neat.
so mean.
Well,
You imagine it's an ooze that's very sentient, and it
It's
can
very
make
sentient.
itself look like a child's toy.
or a bunny.
Uh,
Or anything,
well, really anything that's attractive, so that a predator wouldn't want to hurt it, but something that has a mothering nature or something that would care about it would take it in.
Uh-huh.
And what it does is it creates a symbiotic connection to them.
Uh-huh.
And as time goes by, that connection and its influence and really how much it consumes you grows greater and greater. So if you hold on to this thing for 6 hours, it's going to do 68 points of damage when it gets removed,
Oh,
or when it leaves you, because it's consumed that much of you.
wow,
Yeah.
that's
It's
crazy.
just, and then you don't know.
And it's quite literally after about a day of it sitting on you, if you go to bed and it decides to leave, there will be nothing left of you.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's basically blood drinking.
Almost killed Shockley.
Yeah, they're almost killed Shockley.
By the book, there's no way to restore the health.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's perma loss of health.
Oh.
That,
It is.
I mean, the
lost
only-
health.
the only possible way you imagine is greater restoration.
Or regeneration.
Yeah, I'm not in.
And it's a core CR. like zombie level, like basic skeletons.
You have every opportunity to
Make that
You know,
check.
you do, but you fail. So bad things happen to stupid people. You play the stupid lottery, you win stupid prizes.
You got first place in that one.
Sure did. And hit the Powerball.
I missed you too, Joe. But my aim will get better. Well, it couldn't get worse. See, you say that's there.
question. For hit points, how do you guys do that one?
Okay, so you take your max at first level.
Okay.
What's your die? A D8?
It's
A D8.
yeah, D8.
Okay. Now you take averages or you roll. I'm
Would
going to
like
tell
you
you
to
you should take
observe this
averages.
miniature
The
for a
average
moment.
is definitely the better call.
Okay.
Not matter.
So now, what's your con?
Con is +2.
Okay. So you're going to gain 2 hit points per level and 5 from con and 5 hit points from the die. So you're going to gain 7 per level currently.
So
24 for level 3 rogue.
Yep. Same as me. 24.
okay.
What are you at?
27 because I have a higher con.
What, 16?
Yes. I went with con for my hit points.
Druids also have the most. I'm sorry, man, but Druid wild shifting in 5th is it's a bit broken. Oh, I turned into this thing that has 500 hit points.
Yeah.
I turned into this thing that has, let's say, 20 hit points. I take a 500 point hit, and it cuts off at my 20. It doesn't transfer over to your humanoid form.
I thought it did.
Really?
Any spillover.
Does spillover transfer? I thought there was something that didn't transfer.
It's the damage you take while in that form. But any excessive that sets you over, you take in normal human form.
Something I remember.
But you can choose something that has like twice your normal hit points.
Yep.
And especially if you're like Circle of the Land. Your CR is bumped like what creature you can wild shape into. So I can wild shape to any creature CR1 or below.
Oh, so that gives you a lot of opportunity.
Yes. Already figured out my top 3, and it's gonna be hyena. No, giant hyena. It's
Really?
45 hit points. Yes.
Wow.
At level
That's
3,
Yes.
that's double.
Yeah, that is cool. You could save your butt.
Can you do that at level 1? At level 3 though?
Yes.
Yeah. Excuse me while I nope. Monk Druid. Yeah.
There was quite a few creatures, but none of them are turtle. Not a single turtle on the entire list.
Really?
There's a race. There's a race for turtles.
Yeah, there's a race, but no wild shape for turtles.
Really?
Yeah, I can wild shape
They
into
might not be considered a beast.
a toad, a lion, bear, tiger, wolf, but not a turtle.
You'd think if there were toads, there would be,
Right?
you know?
Are these yours?
No,
Alright,
maybe.
Can I see those?
They're just generic of what?
Oh no.
Oh no.
AJ, but at your feet there's a D6 cube box. To all my viewers and other DMs out there, this is my my salvage cube, where I put all the lost dice, where my players can also exchange. If they have a cursed die, they can swap it out.
Was that a percentile blue one or just a regular blue one?
Percentile.
Mine actually. I have my percentile red and my regular red.
I also have regular red D10 in here as well.
I got
Cunning
both of
action.
those.
Cunning action is amazing. First off, just gonna tell you that about rogues if you didn't get this last time.
If you do feel
I
like
jumped
you're
in
missing
last time,
dice,
so I
you're
didn't really
always
know that
welcome
was
to pick through.
Normally,
That people leave dice.
takes a full action.
Mhm.
Cunning action, you can do it as a bonus.
It's almost bronze.
Mm-hmm.
So I
The
get
guy
a bonus
missing
action,
metal
and a
middle
bonus
and
action I could
You
use.
could hide or you could take a disengage.
No, I'm the melody thing, but they should have done it back. Nope, there it is.
Okay.
That's just engagement.
I almost need to get a little placard on one side that says, missing your die or need a replacement.
Conic.
I'm gonna put here in this picture. Yeah.
Oh, schmexy dice.
Just call Nick at 1-800. Dead players are good fodder.
Or at least my sharks, with all the ends are very.
And players, I mean characters.
All right, good fodder.
2 proficient, 2 tools, or
12, 10.
There's also a really good human feat. Oh wait, you're a rogue. You just get expertise.
Human feet are great to have.
Really are. Normally better than elven.
I got
dogs.
2 of
Where'd you get them?
them. I've been born with them. It's amazing.
So you've always had them.
It's
Weird.
Darn octopus, good one with an 8.
So all my viewers out there again, the map you see before you is created by Tower Rex. It's basically a 3D puzzle. You can dismantle it and rearrange things however you like. Not to interrupt the conversations with
Oh no, I'm just,
shameless plug is shameless plug.
at least you're honest about it. So for expertise.
Just don't ask him how much money he's put into this.
Too much.
Too much to say the least, but that's okay, we still love it.
I'll put it this way. It's more than my computer, than my monitor, and my Xbox One combined.
Yeah.
In one shipment.
No, that's not.
Okay.
So AJ, don't talk it up too much. Somebody will come rob me.
Exactly.
All your price is cardboard.
Yeah, basically.
Fire sale.
I would die.
Someone would die, that's for sure.
That would hurt. It would be.
Nick's not gonna be able to work today, why?
He's crying. Well, he's crying while holding a machete. When will we get better? I don't know.
What happened? I haven't figured that part out yet.
Poisoner's kill.
Hurry up, Daskell.
I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
Oh, you mean with the character?
I'm trying to read through and learn everything quickly.
What's that working out for?
It's not.
You know. At first, you don't succeed making a new character.
So Joe, how was your week?
Oh, that's been fantastic. I got orders. I got my re-enlistment coming up.
Did you get rid of that secondary crappy airman?
No. That is another story. So, he was supposed to take his PT test, but
Oh wait, didn't he
um,
accidentally miss it?
he accidentally missed it, so we got rescheduled for
Okay.
last week, and unfortunately, President Bush's Remembrance Day was the day of his PT test, so it got canceled.
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
so he's taking it next week. And I set an email reminder and a phone reminder. For me, and that's so I can call him like, hey,
Oh.
you need to be a PT test.
I mean, I wouldn't blame
it's
you if
basically
you took his
I have
phone and
most of
said, "Let me
everything
do
written
this."
Only thing I'm missing is armor class and speed.
I
because
don't
was
understand
doing-
how you get airmen who are so like
um,
Your
outrageously
speed is third.
incompetent.
Thank you.
He wasn't.
I have leather armor.
They just let it slide.
There's, in the book, it'll tell you what level it does. I think it's +1.
One
God,
guy failed because his waist was too wide.
I mean, I'm
Okay,
fat and
also,
weak, but I
do
can
you
still
know
pass a
rapier
PT
and
test.
short
Come on, he's like 260.
Attack bonus plus damage type.
Oh, he's big.
For rapier and short bow.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm having this issue
that's-
for ever since I joined.
So,
Like,
plus
well, you
five
should
to
have
that.
been working on it. You're going to fit.
On both.
Yeah.
On what? What's
Oh
the
my god.
Short bow.
Otherwise,
plus
you just
five
couldn't make
to
it
hit.
through. I'm like, oh, it's
Okay.
understandable.
rapier is
Get
1d8
that.
+3.
Yeah.
Going to fit.
You're going to.
Plus 3. That's
I mean,
That's
you
piercing.
got to. You got to.
Yeah.
That's,
And the short bow is
became,
1d6
unit
plus
policy.
3
Some
piercing.
people were just failing their PT test.
piercing.
So first failure.
I knew the comm squadron's had a lot of failures as of late, so I'm sure that's going to become a thing.
Find other armor. Where's that at in here?
Look to the front and put the equipment.
It's like 170. I think.
It's right past the backgrounds too. Don't forget to pick it up.
24 months, there was no one for you, no problem.
Yes, I need to do that too.
Hey, all right, is one
That's the
EPR and that's it.
Well,
Yeah. If he fails, makes it even easier on me. It's like, oh, referral EPR. Won't be my first one, unfortunately.
11 plus dex, 3, so 14.
that always sucks, but you know, again, it is what it is.
Okay, that's awesome.
Oh, we won't be having any gear, like, just keep track of it.
We will have our gear, won't we?
I thought we were starting.
One day.
Huh?
One day.
Oh.
Secrets,
Yeah.
Joe. Secrets.
Okay.
Okay, because you didn't tell me that. So I've created my character as if he has his gear.
Yes, you should have.
Okay.
Disregard.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my armor is. I don't need.
Leaks.
I don't.
Fake news, fake news.
Fake news. Fake news.
Not like that's enough. Oh, that's such a shit show. Like, if you want a real canvas bag like you were supposed to get when you ordered, you gotta submit a ticket. By the way, everyone who submits a ticket can see everyone else's tickets, to include credit card information, addresses.
What is this?
Bethesda, like when all the people who ordered the collector's edition, they got their fake nylon bag, and only way Bethesda was gonna fix it if they submitted a ticket. So people who submitted tickets can see everybody else's ticket, including
Their full credit card number?
full credit card number. Because Bethesda then like, oh, let's go.
What's you said Bethesda?
Bethesda. They were like, instead of just sending us your order number, we need all the information in pictures. So people took pictures of their credit card number and information, their addresses, and their order number. And everyone else who had access to the site can look at it. There was no backdoor hacking or whatever. They just log in, submit a ticket like, oh, here's all the
Make
tickets.
sure they
in
tell Drew
progress.
that.
Really? Absolutely.
That was 76.
Yes.
Do you like it?
I have not touched it.
I have it, but I haven't, whether I haven't given it a fair shot or not, I haven't enjoyed it as much as I had hoped.
That's all right though. I'm waiting for Obsidian to finish with Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds?
Yes, it's a new first-person RPG they're coming out with. You know, the people who made Fallout New Vegas.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Wait, Obsidian, like KOTOR Obsidian?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
those people.
okay. That's worth checking out then.
Yeah.
Any game that uses it 3.0 Dungeons and Dragons system is all right by me.
Well, in that case, there's DDO, but it's 3.0 like.
It spells so bad wrong.
I mean, you get the Faerun once you get past level 17.
Hey, 17 out of 20, man.
And there's epic levels, and
Yeah.
you can always reincarnate and start all over.
For the low price of $15 a month.
AJ likes doing that because he likes seeing me cringe.
It's rewarding.
My ESO is, that's what it is.
I hate subscriptions.
I'm not saying I thoroughly enjoy them, it's just,
At times they
I
are
do use the
necessary evil.
perks though. The extra coinage, you know.
Yeah.
They do make it worth it. They do. Just the crafting bag alone in ESO is worth it because if you don't have that, then you have to every time you go harvest something, it goes into your main inventory and eats up one of your 60 spaces you have for inventory. Yeah, it's
Sounds rough.
It's only rough if you don't pay $15 a month. It's Bethesda, dude. Come on.
I
Yeah.
still have.
They're almost as bad as EA these days.
What is one type of games that
I am
I
a-
like? That's the only thing I have to decide on. And I'm
It's
good
good
to
to
go.
have.
Dice or cards?
All right, stop distracting me.
I'm not distracting him. I actually am answering the question
Oh.
he asked.
He was talking
Yes.
about background.
He's talking
Oh,
about a set of a gaming set, like, dice or cards.
Ah, got it.
Those- Or tops. You can call them.
Those are dreidels.
I'm gonna go cards.
You have an advantage with those, I
The only
believe.
worst thing than being a werewolf in the Salem Witch Trials
It's being a gambler. That's
being
what.
a Jew.
Wow. So I have to say that's what you're saying. Thanks. Thanks, Nick. Okay.
So don't be a dwarf.
What is my proficiency? I completely forgot
Somebody
this.
got it.
Your proficiency bonus is +2. Level 3.
Thank you.
Hey, look, if the joke doesn't sting, it's not funny.
Well, that's yes.
So if my dexterity is 17, but when I go half equal, it goes to 15.
Yes,
I lose dex.
you do in fact lose dex.
Oh man,
when
that kind of
It's
sucks.
a curse.
Damn.
There you go.
Okay.
Comedy's like Listerine. If it's not burning you,
It's not
it's not
working.
working.
And then I'll continue to work on this when we start getting to
I
the
thought it was
Oh,
like,
mercy.
If you
I thought it was
really
like
want to
put it down, but
randomize
not
your
everyone
whole
gets it.
character,
There you go.
there's a lovely chart in Xanathars of random rolling for your backstory.
Oh, I was gonna roll off of that, what they had in here, but
Okay, you don't want the random. Got it.
I'm tempted. Is it dangerous?
Oh yeah, it's also really fun.
Will it make this game harder for me?
No.
Depends on what you roll.
Okay, well now I want it.
If you roll everyone knows I used to be a witch. It also has good options and you can just choose from it rather than roll.
Is this man need to determine before we get into the game? Or?
What you do need to determine
Anybody
is
else want more?
I know
coffee?
background, I just covered.
no, thank you.
you're a rogue, right?
I can always
Yeah.
be topped off if there's excess.
Oh, there's one of me. Doesn't matter in the pot.
Excellent.
So I
This
have
is a
lot.
good day.
So anything I'm proficient in, I get double, correct?
No.
It is always good.
So, bro, you're really rogue.
But it's so.
That's
No,
not
that's
how.
+2. I'm sorry, it's +2. I'm sorry.
Was that
Yeah.
strong enough?
I need your proficiency. You need your proficiency.
That was good. I
What
like
it
it.
shows your expertise.
No, he's talking about proficiency bonus, not expertise.
Yeah, he's actually saying double it. Like,
Yeah,
Double his
double
skill.
is only expertise, and then certain skills.
Okay.
But your proficiency bonus applies to any skill you're proficient in.
I like how I added mods to my Ewok Scout, and he went down in power.
did he really?
Oh, because one of them swapped out and got it. One of his mods that were at 15 already swapped out with level 1 mod.
Okay, and Daskell, you're going to need to roll 4d4.
That's literally about to go to
Right, Nick? He needs to roll he rolls on the chart once for every so many years he's been alive.
So you roll once to gather your base stuff,
Okay.
so to speak. Then you roll once for every 10 years you were alive.
So how old are you?
I am
Oh.
21.
How old is your character?
I have no idea. I haven't determined that yet.
Well, he's 21 now.
Okay, he's 21. He's just gonna match me.
That's 2 rolls. Cool.
So 1 for base and then 2 additional.
Yes, and you're going to roll 4d4.
I have 2.
So AJ, if you want to grab him a dice bag.
Second bag of dice.
Thank you. Same.
Oh,
Why is it so hard to
44.
follow these story Pokemon?
Because they're all the.
I still have
1,
a
3, 2,
basic
1.
Squirtle.
7 times 4 is 28.
Yeah, I have caught a grand total
Okay.
of 3 Squirtles.
That was your first
Are you
roll.
playing Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Good.
How many more times?
2 more, right? So there's the base one, and then
I got a
the
shit ton of BBs though.
Yeah, right?
Nick.
Say again?
It's you roll that one time, then 2, and then an additional time for every 10 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got 28. Oh wait, my bad. You rolled a 7
Yes.
the first time. That's 70 gold the first time. What'd you roll this time?
This one I roll
9.
9.
So you're up to 160 gold. Cool. He's a rogue. They get 44 times 10.
Wow, that's a lot of ones.
Yeah, I have rolled ones like a madman this time around.
4, 5, 7. So you are at a total of 230 gold
That's a lot of gold.
for a level 3 character. Yeah.
So 230?
Yep. Cool. Plus whatever you get from being a rogue, plus whatever you get from your background.
Oh, I have to figure that out. God damn. There's so much stuff to work on.
This is why you were supposed to come over and make a character.
I was
How many
not
brothers
told
do you
these
have?
things.
Joe,
What's
how many
that?
brothers do you have?
I have one brother.
Oh, okay.
One brother, one sister, and eight nieces and nephews.
Okay. Okay.
No, 9. 9.
Well,
I forgot my.
Do not, no. You don't say who you forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot one person.
you.
Well, they're not old enough to know. That I
Whoever I
But it's on
forgot.
stream, and there's video evidence. of it now.
Whoever forgot, you're not my favorite.
Remind them they have a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah.
And you don't know which one you are.
So everyone beats you.
So if you shipped them all over, you could probably take over for you.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Just all of them. Let all the kids loose.
So it doesn't look like
Yeah.
Like 9. Yeah, I'll have my own
Okay.
football team. Actually.
I have to fill in numbers
Sweet.
and figure out personalities. So beyond that, I think I'm good to go.
Not gonna lie, that sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah. 6 regular. 7 regular. And 2 grand pieces.
Holy buckets.
Yeah.
So you're a great uncle.
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but after you forgot them, you know.
That's why I'm like, oh, another one.
Fair enough.
That's pretty cool.
Well, I'm an uncle 3 times over.
Only one of them he wants.
Yeah.
I don't think you had a choice in the matter.
Only one of them he likes.
You don't say that on camera. Dipshit.
That's it. I like both of my nieces and my nephew.
I am aware.
He likes the nephew more.
So there's
And he's
something-
about to go home for Christmas. It's fucking weird. So,
my nephew does the most adorable thing ever, and my sister hates him for it. I love him for it. So, for example, Kieran, it's time for bath. No, thank you.
So
Kieran, stop that. No, thank you.
He's politely rebelling.
he's being respectful at the same
This
time.
is amazing.
I mean, this is the equivalent of me going to work on Monday. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Well, nobody wants. Oh man, I don't have to for 12 days. That breaks my heart.
Like, hey, are you coming to work? No, thank you. What?
That works, man.
Yeah, that was right into the unemployment line.
Oh, no. No, thank you.
You're unemployed now. No, thank you. Yeah, I'm not sure you understand how this works.
I wanted to walk
No,
you
thank
in.
you.
Wanted to walk you in today because unfortunately I have to let you go. No, thank you.
I need you to come to my office. We need to talk about something. Oh, thank you. Oh, and your sister hates that?
Mm-hmm.
That makes me so happy.
Well, it's one of those. She can't discourage him from saying no, thank you, because it's the right thing to do.
However,
there are moments in which it is not appropriate for him to say no. He needs to be able to accept the parental authority that exists.
She's like, isn't that sweet? But it's wrong. You
so-
know that anyway.
You remember that.
uh-huh. No, I've always remembered that. I've never made the mistake of persisting with disobedience. I never made that mistake. No, except with my mother. That wasn't a mistake though.
One must first learn to follow before one can lead. And you have 18 years of following.
All I think I need is passive wisdom. I'm good to go.
Passive wisdom is 10 plus.
Your wisdom.
Tell me.
No, sorry, well, it's perception. Wait, no, sorry. Yeah, it's 10 plus your perception.
Awesome.
18 wisdom at level 3.
I once had a character with 18 passive wisdom.
Holy Lord above. That's
Yeah,
a
we're not
lot.
talking about Obama with like 27 or whatever. It was.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Like, I see everything. Like, bro, I don't need to.
Roll, yes, I see it. He could literally sense things in the next plane over.
He did it once. It's not.
Something I aspire to do.
Yeah.
It's quite literally what I was saying. This campaign has gone epic to a point where you all become gods.
Why? Because there's nothing more I can do for you. You guys are now about at the point where the only thing I can do to reward your experience is to reward your experience so that you can turn it in for epic boons.
What are epic boons?
I stopped giving experience and I started to give planes of existence.
And normal things.
Here comes a boulder straight to your face. Roll over dodge. No, I'm good. Take 50 points. Okay, 250 points later. I'm still here.
I'm still running. Don't worry. I don't need to heal
And
yet.
then there was that guy with all of the hit points and resistance to everything.
Yeah.
So,
I take half damage and then quarter of that damage.
Can't hit for much, but I'll still be here. 3 days later, he's still fighting.
Imagine a 3-day battle with essentially a god. Just he doesn't stop.
that's actually what happened.
That's beautiful.
I think when they finally killed him, he ascended.
Glorious. Absolutely glorious.
Are you complete,
I
Dasker?
think I've done everything I can do.
I need one last thing from you.
Yeah, we have a trace of Argales or.
No, I rolled
yeah,
hard. They're
yeah,
in
his
here. I just did.
backstory,
I
yeah,
felt
so-
like I'd write them down when we get to
I
it.
need jugular blood. I mean, the name of the city in which your character came from.
Pick a name. Pick a name of a city.
I have no idea what the cities' names are.
Some
Neither does anyone else. You're making it up.
Okay, let's call it Charleston.
Charles.
I don't know why. This popped in my head first.
after King Charles.
After King Charles. Maybe. Should I write that down as information about him?
That might be a
What
good
did you
idea.
choose for your background?
Is that a northern city, a southern city, a western city, an eastern city, or a midland city?
Eastern? My background? Or wait, what'd you ask? I'm sorry.
What did you choose for your background? Criminal?
Yeah, criminal.
Cool. It's good for a rogue.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna do this.
I went with urchin.
Okay.
Pretty sure I went with I hate everybody.
Well, how are we doing on our first stream tonight?
So, antisocial 101, check.
Outlander, yes.
So we've got an outlander, a criminal, and an urchin.
Oh, I do need you to, in addition to all of the things your character will eventually at some point have,
Yes.
I need you now to also pick a crime in which your character was involved in which you either were implicated and served time, or you actually legitimately got away with, and is bad, but not necessarily something they would like cut your head off for.
Maybe they just take a hand,
Maybe.
like petty theft. I stole an apple. Well,
I killed someone.
The hand that steals is no hand for me.
so you succeeded, and you only have one hand. That's a rogue.
No, don't say that.
I didn't say it, you did.
I was making a joke, sir. I'm just here for the memes, okay?
It's really hard to tell with all the self-hatred.
You know what? You're targeting me, and I'm not a fan.
This is what it feels like to live with Nick. Okay, just say it.
I would like you to full experience of the chassis of the bus.
We're gonna go with I got away with it because I don't really feel like going without hands for this battle.
Battle?
Or any battle.
What battle?
What battle?
No one said anything about a battle.
I know how D&D goes.
It is a gentleman's conflict, sir. And a game of chance,
Accurate.
where I have elected not to roll dice today.
That's just medieval fantasy football. That's all.
That is the
Uh-huh.
regular Pokemon deck set, and the one in black is EX.
It's probably
This is
so
us all
long.
glaring at you, just so you're clear.
Huh?
Medieval fantasy football. This is all of us glaring at you.
Oh, that's
He wins like there's no fricking tomorrow. I cannot tell you.
This is medieval fantasy football, where I don't roll dice, but the players do.
Works.
There's also other things.
Let's just go with petty theft.
Let's go with petty theft.
Let's just go with petty theft. I don't know, man.
You stole the mayor's daughter's honor.
Again.
Again.
On the wedding night.
It is
Again.
I
Exactly
deflowered her a second time.
That's gonna be what it is. You've decided for me. Thank you, gentlemen.
You did it to her twice on her wedding night.
Well, quoting quoting infamous Beastie Boys, "Licensed to Ill." Did it like that? Did it like this? Did it like this? Did it like that? Did it with a wiffle ball bat? And
That's exactly what through my head. Jeez.
Reading the words off this sheet before I can even write them.
You must be a witch. Well, we know what I did now. Okay, let's go. This was a crime, apparently.
wiffle ball bats usually are.
Yep, and I got away.
Witchcraft.
Whipcraft.
Witchcraft.
This is a great start to a campaign, gentlemen, right here.
In fact, you know, old child support.
Got little plastic babies.
True
Hey,
justice.
Hey, Nick. So, do you have models for babies?
No.
Yet?
Okay.
As of right now.
So,
So we decided Shockley's joining us. Got it. Because
brass tacks, folks. Let's get this party started.
it's not a party, we're all going to die.
All right.
It is a party. But you're gonna die at the party.
This is sweet.
I'm
ready. Let's
Make
do
new
this.
characters. Okay.
All who have divine healing, raise your hand. All right.
right.
All those can jump across buildings. Acrobatics.
All right,
They're
folks.
close together. We can do it.
So,
I have proficiency. It's okay, guys.
so for the past several weeks, you've been going about your business, doing kind of same things, right? However, the day, the days seem a little darker. Don't know why, but there's an ambience of darkness. A shadow around the corner, and you feel like you're being watched.
Stop it.
But you can't seem to quite put your finger on who, what, when, or why. Just, it's there. There's darkness. Tokens, please.
Oh, this coming. Am I going to die and have to remake a new character? Because I am
Maybe.
the slowest here.
That's you know, that's fine. You know what the greatest part about dying is? You learn how the characters faster.
I mean, actually, however,
really
I
do.
really don't want to do
I
that.
had a buddy that on 3.5, he could make a new character in 15 minutes. And I'm not joking. I mean, he was done from front to back.
Is that
in
Rick?
15 No, Jake.
No. Yeah, Rift is where I learned how to make characters.
No, Rick. I said Rick.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's like
Playing Rift.
you just
I'll put
gotta-
it this way. This was the guy that came to with a binder of, so you guys are fighting a wizard. If he's this type of wizard, these are the spells he has. This is what he has at this level, and just charts and charts and charts and charts. With this guy could put a campaign together just like crazy.
Yeah.
Because he had all of this back work done.
I aspire to do that, and then one
Yeah,
day.
Okay.
Not today.
The scrolling ends here, folks.
Oh, yeah, my druid.
You you wake up feeling a bit nauseous. You realize that you are gagged and bound.
Also, how I
Shackled.
fell asleep.
The iron is cold, freezing. In fact, as you slowly develop consciousness, you realize that the room itself is numbing. There's where you once were comfortable at home. This almost feels like winter. You feel the cold, dusty floor beneath you. As you hear whimpering, you realize you're not alone in this situation. That somebody, if you lean far enough to the side, you bump up against somebody. As you hear a large amount of chains.
Can I see anything?
You have a black hood over your head. Somewhere in the room, you hear somebody gag a little bit and say, "Is there anyone else in here? Hello?"
Try to spit it out my gag.
Toss me a d20.
What are you trying to do?
Spit out my gag. No, I don't.
You realize the gag is just too tight. As
I
you
mumble.
cough a little.
As best as I can.
That was Chocolate asking about the times.
Now.
Hope your character ready.
You hear in a soft feminine voice, "I'm here. Please help me. Please." As a smack, she lets out a whelp. "Shut up. Stop crying. Filthy fucking old bitch. So you hear the footsteps, clanking of heavy boots across the platform. You feel like somebody's standing just above you. Filthy scum. You all should know why you're here. You all deserve to die for your crimes. Filthy monsters. I'd kill you now, but I've been paid too much. Run fast and hope you live. He leaves the room. Oh, dear God, not again! As you feel the shackles let loose. Click. Clicks all around the room. Your hands are free.
I'm taking my hood and taking out my gag.
Yes, same.
Yep.
As you pull off your gag and the hood, you notice the room is full of people, all in tattered robes. You as well, common clothes. You have nothing but your wits. The room is dark except a single flame in the middle of the room, standing atop a pillar. Foul figures of ghouls and gargoyles stand upon pillars all around the room. At the edge of
statues or
actual statues.
okay, not actual ghouls or
Correct.
something. I have to ask. It's like, man, this turned weird.
There's a wooden platform all around you, creating what looks like almost an arena. Except in here, it's crowded full of people in chains that are mounted to the floor, leading up to shackles to hold people in place.
I look for a door.
As you look around, you notice one man quickly sprints to the corner of the room, reach down, pull up a hatch, fling it open, and then jump down.
There's my side.
You hear him yell off in the distance, "I don't want to die!"
Was it the same man who yelled "not again"?
It sounds like the same voice.
Oh, interesting.
As a large mass of people are also all around, huddling, shivering, shaking.
Is there any free wood available?
No.
Like loose planks?
For the most part, this all looks like stone. Yes, there is the platform all around. However, the platform looks almost new.
Is it open space beyond this, or is this...
No, it's walled off.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was well, we're gonna throw you to your death here.
No.
Hey man, there's a cage down there and everything.
This is mostly conceptual.
Okay.
I will not necessarily be measuring distance in this until I mention that.
You're measuring distance.
That's fair.
Is that the only visible way out?
From what you can tell, that is the only way out.
Okay.
So from the flame of the room, how brightly lit is the room itself?
It's not.
Okay.
Very dark.
So the only point of light is the light coming from that hatch.
That and the flame in the middle of the room.
But it's not shedding light out far.
No.
It's not like a brazier or a campfire thing. This is almost a candle or a couple of candles.
Well, it is a brazier, but it's one of those. It's providing you enough light to notice the description I gave you.
Okay. Cool.
If you wish to find more, you would either need to mention that you're looking for it or you need to roll for it.
Has anyone else that made for the hatch?
Just the one who ran down. I'm gonna do a quick glance around the room to see if there's anything I can perceive.
Okay, give me perception.
And that's a 13.
Will passive supply here? Or are we talking actives?
This will be active.
Nope.
What did you see?
Shoes.
I get to make out.
Those are nice.
I should steal
Alright.
those. Yourself.
Oh, like those are mine. Dang it.
I
I knew I liked you for a reason.
tried to light it on fire, and then when I tossed it down the hole, the dude disappeared down.
Are you trying to stealth that?
No,
Because you have no resources outside of.
my clothes and the hood I just took off.
Yeah, the hood that he's using is Tinder.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or the
try
gag.
reach up, like light it on fire, and
Oh, okay. On the bridge.
yes,
Got it.
yes.
He's
I'm
not. He's not magicking.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not
saying,
mad.
Right.
I'm literally using my hood and trying to reach up to the fire that's there.
Scary
And
DM
then-
face.
Light it on. Light it and toss it on.
You toss it down, you notice it immediately goes to steps.
Look around the room. I'm just go down.
You head down. There's a very attractive woman that follows him down.
Say, I saw him go down, and I see the woman go down now. Seeing that I'm not hearing anybody else yell, I'm going to follow as well.
Crowd begins to move.
Yep, moving for the.
Immediately you go down and you see the man that ran down. He's standing still at the bottom of the steps.
Let's see if I can look around him or around the. Is there a corner or is it's just all?
Oh, it's wall, and then it gets down. It's as you see in here. It actually opens up. However, he is like standing at the bottom of the steps, and he is in the way.
I'll get like a couple steps behind him and see if I can see around him.
The room opens up. There's several pillars holding up the next floor. It does break off into a few coves, and there's another pillar with another light source. It's not lighting much of the area. However, you can see out that you have several options and directions you can go.
Oh.
So while he's figuring that out, I'm going to loudly whisper to the man, "Why did you stop?"
He's unresponsive.
I'm assuming
He
you're
seems
directly
to
behind him,
just-
correct?
Just standing there.
I whisper to you, poke him.
No.
He's not moving and he's not responding.
Not my problem.
He's in the way.
Do you push past him?
Yeah, if he's out in my way of getting out of here, then yes.
The second you put your hand on him, his head topples to the ground and he falls dead. You notice a quick little shine of a string zipped to the ceiling.
Oh, that would explain as to why that happened.
It's a Garrett's tripwire.
Yup. That dude did.
I'm gonna look for any other traps.
Perception. You rolling that head out the door. Rolling for dollars.
22.
I'll get one
Looking
line
for other
there.
traps or traps like that, or how to avoid that trap.
There we go. Here's a solid D20.
Ooh, that's
Nice.
I got a 17 lucky traps too. For the two of us. We can explore the whole room together. We'll be okay.
Perception.
I went hard into. I went hard.
That'd be a 25.
Okay.
I am not dying today.
We all rolled 15, so
Very
that's.
good. You take note that this area is riddled with traps. All kinds. That over there is a pressure plate in the floor. That there's a little tripwire for a bolt that'll shoot out of that one hole in the wall.
Just that one particular hole. There's several more. Do you see the one?
Is there
You see
any-
that? You see the one pillar over here is designed to break apart to cause a cave-in.
Well, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to say in a not loud like shout, but I'm going to say kind of forcefully, nobody move. Followed by this area is full of traps. That way, hopefully, they don't move and kill us all. I'd rather not die. Do we see a safe way to get out of the room?
So none of our inventory we have.
At the moment,
Just clarifying.
you have the clothes on your back and the shoes on your feet.
Then I'm
And he's
glad-
hanging.
Well,
You
then
can
I'm,
get him.
well, then I'm glad I'm a monk. This is not. That is not AJ saying let's pick a fight.
Ooh, quick question then. So I come with dark common clothes and a hood. Do I still have those on? If I was wearing those before?
Well, you had a hood when you came in.
So it's not your same inventory.
Okay.
What you could potentially have on yourself are common clothes, an executioner's hood, or an
Unless your
executioner's head. No, a hood. Not really. No, you don't have eye holes. You just,
A
I forget what
mask. It's like a
called.
bag.
Yeah. And a gag.
Oh, okay. And he just has the gag in his clothing.
He burned his head.
Yeah. He burned his it. He would have nothing to do with that. I'm keeping it. I can use that for other things.
Which pillar looks the least stable?
Yeah, I am curious. Which one is the one that's going to collapse and kill me?
The one in the corner over here.
Oh, okay.
The one that's not on the map.
The one that's not on the map.
Convenience.
Alright.
To be clear, I did. Same.
And there goes the cave-in.
God damn it. There we go. That works. Look at you being smart and stuff.
So is
Somebody
this
has
the
to.
opening or?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not wrong.
Alright.
Clearly, don't be me.
So-
Let's be real.
You're doing fine, man. Don't hate on yourself.
Oh, I only sometimes do. It's okay. Don't
The
worry.
room is very dark. You notice that there are a handful of doors as well.
Is there anything I can perceive off the door? As if maybe one of them is possibly trapped.
I'm gonna move past the area which is potentially for a cave-in.
Well, I did tell everybody to stop moving, so
Yeah.
hopefully they listened to it because I said that and then
Some
it's
people
all-
aren't listening and they're like beginning to crawl their way through the dark.
they're going to die.
Can I see
Since I'm
what-
aware that
this
the
way?
one is
Off in
made to
distance,
crumble,
Yes.
Okay.
since
I'm
I'm
gonna start moving.
Take note. I'm going to have to do this in such a way that the map is much larger than it actually looks.
Okay.
So we're gonna be reusing now.
Probably over and over.
Yeah, that's
fine.
this walkway might actually go on 4 times as long as it does and just recycle itself. Possibly.
More or less.
Or something like that.
You're getting the idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move towards the new light source. That's my plan.
You were going towards the one, let's say, caved-in spot over there.
No, I'm going over here.
Oh, okay.
Away from the cave-in spot.
Wait. from the caved-in spot. Got it.
Sounds good.
You also notice that this light source, but you also notice there's an interesting pattern of stone in front of it.
I'm making note to avoid any other patterns of stone that looks like it.
So I'm going to move up the walls towards the direction he's going since I also noticed that cave-in spot. And I'm like, I'm not about that. I'm the one who's on the stairs still. I'm going to move just towards this way.
Towards this way,
Yeah.
you notice a pattern of stone on the ground.
Is there anything I can glean from looking at the stone without touching it?
Perception.
Okay. Could be a door for all you know. That's not the die you want, buddy. That's the die you want.
I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong one.
That is okay.
That's okay. We're all done.
I wasn't paying attention. Ha!
I got a what, 12?
12. You looking at it, obviously it's not part of the standard floor.
That's about all I can tell.
That's what you can tell.
Then I'm going to take note of that. Anyone immediately around me, I'm going to inform, look out for squares like this, and I'm going to keep moving. It's been my idea, so no.
You walk away, and the person you mentioned it to goes over to look at it.
Do I see them walk over, or because they're behind me at this point, I don't know that they're in it?
So much darkness in here.
There's a lot of darkness.
The thing about humans is we have no dark vision. We have no ability to see in the dark at
That's
all
why we attack it.
with magic missile. Gazebo.
You notice the standardized human come up behind you.
No,
Yeah, me. Hi, how's it going?
I ignore him.
Well, I've heard what he said.
Off in the distance, you hear a whizzing of an arrow clack against the wall and hit the ground.
How close was that to me? Hearing.
It's close enough it made your neck hairs stand up. But it's still off in the distance.
But I didn't trigger something
No.
that I know of.
Correct.
You'd probably be dead.
It could have been an archer. There's no way to know.
That's true.
Do I know where the arrow hit?
No. It's off in the distance. It's
Probably
off in the
should probably
darkness. I
destroy
shouldn't
it
say
as
distance.
well.
It's off in the darkness.
Hey.
He's always gonna get me killed.
A blinding light with a large eruption occurs.
From what direction?
This guy touched the floor.
Oops.
Was I close enough to get caught in that blast?
No.
Or no? I'm going to try and move in that direction.
Oh,
Away from the thing. Away from the stupid. Let's go.
let's just go.
There's most certainly a crater in the ground now.
Okay, here's a hole. We can go down there.
And now the floor is on fire.
You didn't say anything about
But
fire.
there's light.
For a brief moment, we could all see, and he couldn't see because we're blind.
Why is all these you gonna follow?
You went ahead first, and we were like, oh, it looks like it's safe to go that way. We're going to follow. Not directly on top of you, a little bit behind, but we're going to follow.
Where you put your feet, that's where I'm putting my feet.
Basically.
It's not.
So
You're in front of us now.
I'm gonna keep low and move forward. Not exactly crawl, but more like a
Kind
half
of a crouch.
squat.
Okay,
Yeah.
so new area, new perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
17.
I saw my boots.
It's not a natural one.
19.
Okay.
Okay,
I rolled a 6. I
You
still
stop and realize you were about to step on pressure plate.
You know that?
I step to the side.
You know that whole thing they tell you where, hey, don't worry, you don't need to be so paranoid that you look around every corner for a trap. They were wrong about this.
Watch where
This
you're
is a
going.
rogue's paradise right here.
Behind you, you hear a weird slicing noise as you hear someone yelp.
Since you said Yelp, is it the feminine
Uh,
Yelp that we heard earlier?
behind me, since I am closest to the light switch right now.
Behind Batman, there's somebody being skewered by a spike coming out of the floor.
That pressure plate we didn't step on?
Wrong.
No,
Something else.
it's a pressure plate they stepped on.
Oops.
That's why I said pressure plate we didn't step on.
I mean, fair enough. You avoided another.
Are you telling us there's a pressure plate there? Or are you going to let me walk into my doom?
The pressure plate's been triggered unless it's a
The one in front of
triggering
him.
trap.
No, it's a different pressure plate.
Oh, okay.
He's got one in front of him.
That's
so
what I
it's
was saying.
behind you.
Follow me if you wish to live, but don't get in my way, or you may die.
That is a sacrifice. He's
I respond, that's fair.
I'm getting on this alive.
Oh,
How about the rest of y'all?
I'm making perception checks as I move forward.
You notice a very odd looking shield sitting off to the side of the room.
Odd looking shield.
Yeah.
It's IED.
That's immediately what I thought.
Call Rusty. Call Rusty.
God damn it,
and
ISIS.
Joe, you notice ahead of you a short sword sitting next to a skull.
You guys need a Carl.
Don't worry, Shockley will be here eventually.
Maybe. He said he's still getting dressed.
Shockley's the kind of guy who yells Leroy Jenkins and runs into the room.
He'd be the first
Of
one to
traps.
die.
He'd be the first. He'd run into the room
Oh,
of traps.
I guess that's a competition between him and McMillan. McMillan would like to touch and eat everything, though. I'm like, Mikey, try this.
So one eats everything, one runs head first in everything. Great, we're gonna die. We won't die.
No, they will.
Exactly.
Daskell,
Yeah.
despite your low perception, you are the first to hear off in the distance a woman screaming.
I'm the first to hear. So everyone's going to hear it in a second, but
Mhm.
I'm just the first to hear.
You're the first one to notice.
Do I notice
It's coming from ahead of you.
directly ahead or down towards my left?
Almost directly ahead, behind the door.
I got 99, 98 problems, and she ain't one.
All right.
So I hear it, and God damn it, I know what my ideals are.
Tap.
All
Tap.
right.
Ideals. Ah. The only idea that matters is survival.
Oh, wait a second. I was looking at that wrong. Never mind. I don't care.
I forgot I don't care, guys. My bad.
Yep. Like my person, I was looking at my personality trait. I'm like, God damn it, my ideals, man. I was like, oh wait, I know my ideals.
He definitely want anything to drink. I'm gonna get one.
I would love something to drink. However, I have no real preference.
Well,
Actually, it's not true.
Not
Not-
water it is.
Gonna say not alcohol. I take that back. There's my preference.
There's plenty of Mountain Dew with sodas.
Thank you, Captain. Actually, I take it back. You're Captain.
Ah.
Thank you, Commander. Ha! You see what I did there?
But he's a red shirt.
Okay, maybe he is Captain.
Are we talking about OG?
We're talking about getting back to the game.
Okay.
A little ways down the way, you hear the jiggle of the door handle. The door pops open and creaks.
Which way is the door?
Behind you, far end, near the collapsed area.
Oh, yeah. I want to get on the other side of this pillar, just in case.
Same. Checking for traps as I go along. Do you need a roll?
Yes.
I will also be following suit as I was directly behind it.
Daskell, would you like to provide me advantage?
I will provide you advantage, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Since this is clearly going to be a team effort to get the fuck out.
20.
20.
Modified, not natural.
You get around and you notice, God, it seems like every 15 feet there is something. No matter what direction you look, even to the ceiling. This area is saturated in a death trap.
Can I call these things out?
Yes, you can.
How many different things am I calling out?
Yes, you are.
Does he notice a perceivable path
We'll put it this way.
without us dying?
Is you will be moving at 1/10 speed in order to call out all the things.
So we're dealing with a sadistic huntsman.
Got it.
That's what it sounds like.
As you hear the clanking of full plate, you hear a deep, gruddly voice says, "By the light and justice, it's time to play."
They're gonna die.
Come up, no.
So, but we still can't see where a way out might be. The only thing we can do is go forward.
Let's get. I'm gonna avoid that battle. And I'm gonna
I don't care
move
how good I am. I'm not that good.
that away.
As you start scuttling this direction, you notice him running up to some of the people trying to escape as he's just slicing in half. butchering people.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's survival of
What
the
happens if
fittest.
he doesn't? What happens if he triggers a trap?
He probably knows where they are.
Probably. It'd be really funny if he didn't. He ends up dying.
Well, he's also in a lot of armor, so he may be able to take it.
That is also true. He could probably take most. Well,
That's the
it's
whole
like
thing.
a
We're
wire.
not in armor, and I think you take some form of negative if you're not aware of. If you can't see the attack coming.
I think it's like they had the attack had advantage
The
on you.
attack has advantage on you.
I'm following his ass. So,
key point. Dodge.
did you make a perception check for moving forward, sir?
No, I made a perception check to stay away from the guy flanking in armor.
I respect that. It's better to move forward than be paralyzed by fear, especially when there's a man coming behind you with a big fucking sword.
Yeah, fight or fight response, and I grow wings. Literally. Literally.
I told you, bird is the word.
Perception.
Fight dice. Hey, I'm loving this one. 25.
Second 25 you had.
Oh, the first one was 26. Like I rolled so far. I rolled 19, 18, and 15.
Through the flicker of light down the hallway, it's interesting how you notice there's this weird looking shaft, and there's a rope going down it.
That looks like my exit.
As you advance up, you notice that the walls are saturated in the weird stone pattern.
So you're saying don't touch the walls.
Or look for pressure plates.
Yeah.
The rope is likely a trap down. It's like, oh look, I can get it. Oh, am I dead?
However, it is a clear hallway path directly to that shaft and rope.
I shout down back behind me. Don't touch the walls. I don't want to die here. And I proceed forward.
As the guy over here tries to pick up the shield, and when he does, this floor plate explodes,
Told you it was an IED.
You weren't wrong.
wounding the person right in front of you. Great,
Not me.
but not you. They took the shrapnel you would have taken.
I'm still following him. I'm still on.
I need to look for traps as we move towards Joe's general direction.
In fear, they grapple onto you, trying to hold on to you. Not holding you in place, but keeping with you.
You heard him
Seven
shout.
veils.
Initiate
You guys just became armor. Stay right there.
Oh, of course, I'll get paid mad money for this.
Give me one more perception around the table.
Can Daskell and I assist each other? Or
No.
is this separate?
This is separate.
That'll be a 24. No, 23.
17.
13. I'm getting really medium rolls today.
You hear off in the distance, Captain Leonard, you know the rules. Get back in here. As he sheathes his sword and goes through another door.
Someone was overzealous.
Someone got excited.
This is a game to somebody. To some people.
I'm just wondering if we can actually survive
Actually,
this.
alignments.
We don't have them.
Human, in the book it says, not of any particular alignment.
Oh, I just assumed I was new.
You in no way are particularly
It doesn't mean
bound
you can't
to
have
one
an alignment. It means you can't. It means you're not forced into a specific alignment. However, one of the issues with 5th edition's alignment system is it's all based on perspective. Well, and where I come from, this is lawful good. It's lawful good to be a sadist. Well, here that's evil. Don't care. I'm still lawful good.
I just
got it.
I don't disagree with you, but
Really?
that's how
That's insane.
that's how you
I'm a neutral.
system.
Because I'm very.
I do what I want, but on occasion I like to help out people as long as it doesn't conflict with what I want to do.
As long as it benefits you.
To be perfectly honest, in fifth edition, your background traits give more definition to your alignment than your actually alignment gives you. Like my ideal is that I respect people, rich or poor. They deserve to be treated a certain way. That's a good alignment. That's a good background ideal.
You advance forward and you notice there's the same pillar you've been seeing with with the brazier on top, emitting 5 feet of bright light, 10 feet and another 5 of dim.
We can't see through the dim as humans, so.
I mean, you can see the dim, but you can't necessarily see through it.
Okay, anything we see in there will be like a silhouette effect.
More or less, it's light touches it, but doesn't necessarily light it up.
Okay, so it's faint, like almost like ghost light.
Because at this point, the braziers are almost only really guiding you along in a path.
Oh, look at that.
I trust.
I did not prepare. That would have helped.
I trust literally nothing of what's going on. However, I don't feel I have a choice.
Well, I've learned to not touch anything. Anyone who does dies.
They're making me very uncomfortable.
You notice that the pillar in front of you will get you obnoxiously close to the wall that is of funny shaped brick. However, AJ,
Yep.
you have a small conundrum.
I have people that are attached to me.
You have a person who's just gripping, death grip on you right now, who's wounded and freaking the fuck out.
Okay. All right. If I try to help them, will I be taking any form of negatives or anything like that? Like, what effect does that have then being attached?
You are unsure. However,
Okay. It's a role play thing. Got it. Well, my character would try and help them, so that's what I'm going to do.
would like you to give me a charisma save to try to calm them down.
I can do that. 7.
Okay. They are erratic. You notice that this pattern of stone that has been pointed out so far is obviously extremely dangerous. And with them gripping onto you the way they are, you will not safely traverse the small path you need to go through.
And try and slip the hold then, because I can't help someone if I'm dead.
Right.
Yeah. Acrobatics. You allow me to use
Acceptable.
16.
You were able to push them off.
Okay.
They freak out, but run ahead.
I ducked as they passed me, just in case.
There's a stone thing up there.
Surprisingly enough, they make it through okay. They stand at the edge of the shaft.
I followed their path. They made it. I can too.
I follow them as well.
You notice they're just searching around for something that seems like it's there's a platform there, but it's just dropped below. The rope goes down to a pinion.
How far is the rope from the edge?
Maybe about 7 to 10 feet at most. There's a platform edge all the way around.
How far down can I see?
You can see about 3 or 4 feet down, and it goes to, and that hits the platform, and it looks like there's a bit of flickering light between a gap between the platform and the rest of the shaft.
So like it's stuck halfway between floors?
Can I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and jump to the rope, and
You jump to the rope. The rope is tight, very, very tight, holding something in place.
I'm gonna start climbing down.
You get to the platform very easily. That's a very short drop. However, the gap is too small to squeeze through.
For anyone?
Maybe an infant could be passed through it. Tight squeeze for a baby.
Can't see how far down the next level is.
If you look through, you can actually see there's a whole nother walkway. It's about a 15-foot drop.
That's a bit.
It's a mouse
I
trap.
don't have a knife on me because I decided, that short sword is a trap. Yeah.
I like how it's next to a skull.
Are you following through?
I am. Perception checks along the way, of course, but certain amount of healthy paranoia. Maybe a little bit unhealthy, but I'm still paranoid.
People are dying. I say that's healthy.
Off in the distance, you hear an arrow shot, a thack, and a body drop.
Is that behind us?
Yeah.
We need to find a switch to move this platform. A lever, a button.
Is
Perception.
that ladder down? Is that a ladder down?
Perception.
16.
16. You find a lever on the wall.
21.
Hold on. There's a lever here, guys.
You see a lever and a ladder.
Ladder go up or
I
down?
got a 10.
The ladder goes down.
It looks like
Um,
a service ladder.
so I can hit this lever, but we have no idea what it's going to do.
I'm taking this ladder over here.
You take that ladder.
Okay. Also, with a 21, you'll notice that the platform is riddled with that particular brick.
Yes.
We don't want to go down there.
This platform is probably a trap, like the others.
So the lever's probably a trap.
The
That's
lever
what it
does
sounds
not have the brick.
However,
I have a
extrapolate from the incomplete data here.
have
It's
a
probably going to
feeling.
raise the platform and we're going to die if we touch it.
more likely it'll drop and there'll be spikes below.
Get trapped because it raises, closes the hole, and can't come back now.
But we're taking the ladder anyway.
I'm taking the ladder. I don't know what y'all doing. I'm taking the ladder.
I'll wait and see what happens when it takes the ladder.
I would like a dex check to avoid the brick.
There's that brick at the base of the ladder.
All around that platform, there's a.
Oh.
Okay, no. 12.
12.
Can I give him advantage?
Not on a dex.
Yeah.
Was this a dex saving throw?
Yes, this is a dex saving.
Would that change your roll any?
12.
There's a difference between a dex roll and a dex saving throw.
Can you
Especially
survive
for me.
20 points of damage?
You
Yes.
can.
Okay. Then blinding light and explosion in front of you as you take 20 points of force damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
Am I down the ladder?
Did that destroy the ladder?
No. However, you're still on the platform. And you notice as you're standing here, the brick is slowly beginning to heat up more and more.
Yeah, I get off.
he gets up and runs back to the ladder dressing.
As you get
Down the
on,
ladder.
as you get on the ladder, you notice it opens up into an extremely large Twilight Zone type of hallway, and there are also steps that lead down into a large cathedral-looking like space. You are extremely open and exposed now.
How bright is this cathedral like space?
There are very few sconces at the very opening, and it's lighting up some pillars inside. However, outside of that, you can't quite tell.
Good.
Well, he got down the ladder safely. We didn't hear any more noises.
Should we hit the lever though?
Well, you
I'm
saw
not
him,
touching the lever.
you saw him get hurt.
That was
Yeah.
not safely.
Okay, well, after the explosion, he got down the ladder safely.
But that there's a heated area you have to go through to get to that.
we don't know about the gated area, but my thing was going to be.
You can visually see the stone beginning to turn an orange.
I'm gonna roll the dice and flip the lever.
Okay.
You hear a hum and a click, 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 and if I can actually get the thing to operate, the platform rises. At least it's supposed to rise.
But on the platform, there are that weird stone.
No, it is actually wooden. The wounded man stumbles and just falls to the platform. And then scuttles to the back.
Well, it appears to be safe.
I'm moving down the platform.
I'm gonna follow because I don't want to step on the hot stone. If the stone itself is turning orange, I am not a fan of this
You need
idea.
to roll of any kind.
Look around.
I'm gonna do a perception check.
Is anyone around you?
I didn't see anything yet.
14.
Not at the moment.
I rolled a 6. No, I'm sorry.
I'm going to do a perception to see if I can do a perception to hear if anyone's around me.
Oh no, it was a 6.
Way off in the distance, it sounds like people are moving around, but you're just
Okay.
not sure. You are doing the like.
I'm gonna try this dice since that one keeps
ow,
hurting.
Cripple, cripple, ow, cripple.
I'm
ow.
going to do this while there's no one around.
Yep.
So it's just a normal platform, just to make sure.
I'm going to do this.
He would have done. I wouldn't.
Here you go.
I saw more shoes.
Shoes are a healthy
It got
part of
rolled.
every young adventurer's life.
Maybe some pants. Maybe noticed that they were wearing tattered pants.
Lighter.
But the extent of what I saw.
If you are.
You look around this thing and you notice that there's 2 levers.
7. 2 plus. What are you doing, War? None.
Nothing that you are actually able to observe.
I was more along the why aren't we using the dice tower?
Oh, because
But
this
because
is
this is
cheap and that's nice.
Oh.
sharp metal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, feel that D4.
No, it's fine. I just didn't understand. It was like,
That
I
second
know how
he
these
drops it in and then it sticks and then doesn't move because it's pierced it.
That's 20 on the 4 die.
You nat 20 on a 4 die. I'm impressed, sir. That is some good rolling.
Yeah, I'll take that for now. That should be good for now. Yes. All right.
I want another one of those. It was good.
Go for it. I'm gonna
I
move
need something to for underneath it though.
feet
crumbles a
away
little.
from
like
wherever
it's
the
earth
ladder
and
is
stuff.
supposed to
I
come
don't
down.
like
Or not
this.
ladder, the platform. Well, no, I take it back. Wherever the ladder
there.
landed, I'm gonna move 50 feet away from it in case anyone else comes down and triggers something.
Okay.
An explosion or
Yeah,
like I stated, you're very kind, sir. Don't lie to yourself. Not lying to yourself, lying to you.
There's a lever on the right and a lever on the left. Both look exactly the same. One's facing up, one's facing down.
Probably want them to both face down if we want to go down.
You trigger my trap card.
How many can fit in there?
About 4.
I'm leaving people behind. I'm going in.
People are crowding in.
I was there
Easy.
first.
No, what he's getting at, you can take 4 people down and more than 4 are going in it. This means the weight's going to be an issue here. In about 3, 2,
I got it.
1.
I walked out of it for a minute, not directly inside.
Oh, you
Yeah.
step out?
Yeah, I'm gonna step out.
Someone immediately takes your place.
Kind of what I thought. Like the thing, there's gonna be more than 4 people in that thing. But you died.
So the left one is down or the right one is down?
Yes.
No. The
one on the right is facing up. The one on the left is facing down.
And there's none of these stones or
None,
anything.
none of those stones are in the elevator. However, this elevator is getting really crowded. People are pushing you into it now.
Okay, then I gotta make a choice.
You're getting to a point where people are now getting in the way.
I'm flipping the left one up.
The thing shudders.
Yep.
And shudders.
Yep.
And shudders. And all this is doing is shuddering now.
Going with the other one then.
And you flip that one down.
Oh, it's already up, so yes.
There you go. And it stops shuddering and begins to lower.
Okay. It's shuddering because it's already in the up position and you're trying to make it go up. Got it.
It didn't make it any less intense.
No, it didn't.
The elevator lowers to the next floor. And you see Joe there standing about 20 feet away.
Looking slightly better.
I know how to put myself out of the fire. Knocked off roll at SABC. I had a tourniquet kit on me.
You see a bunch of people jump onto the top of the platform.
I jump onto the floor.
And
Like hit the deck level, hit the floor.
they begin to whimper and cry. They left us behind.
I picked my head up like this. It didn't go off. Okay. There's concern.
It's very interesting.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell them to come back off the platform. We can raise it again.
Charisma.
That's gonna suck, isn't it?
Chisma!
It didn't work.
They're inconsolable. They just seem just unreasonable. One of them pukes.
That's gross.
I would have a better chance corralling cats.
So you're saying is I can't. So trying this again would be there's no point trying to console them.
That's not true. It's,
You failed so
you're
miserably.
Leslie Nielsen getting Nick Gunn. There's nothing to see here.
Fair enough. Well, I don't know what to do. I don't want to go over towards the heated floor. Is there a way for me to get?
Perception check.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I'm having a shit time. Apparently, I really was drunk the night before, and then they drugged me. Now I just don't know what the hell's going on. I might want to consider new dice, it seems.
Yeah. And your two sober companions are left you behind.
I'm guessing I didn't see that.
Nope.
Okay. Is it possible for me to do a aerobics check?
Aerobics check?
I'm sorry, I'm in acrobatics. I'm not awake either. Jeez.
Can I send the platform back up for him?
Yes, you could.
I am going to send the platform back up for him once I get off.
There you go.
So I heard the noise from the platform, and I stepped back to the pillar because I'm like, I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to die.
You're stepping close to the pillar.
One person makes it off. However, unfortunately, the other person is just at the slightest wrong angle, and her leg gets caught.
Crunch.
And exactly. You notice spurts of blood as a chunk of leg falls down in front of you.
Oh, but it didn't jam it. That's good.
That's great to know. I'm glad it didn't get jammed. So she's gonna die on top. I'm gonna.
That's what fast. What are you looking at me for?
As she lays on the platform and it raises to a point where it pins, and she's there yelling, slowly getting quieter and quieter as she's gasping for air.
Yeah, that hurt us.
That's unfortunate for her. I'm getting in.
Go,
I'm going in and I'm
bitches!
going directly to the back of it so I can get to
You
the
get
lever.
into the elevator and you notice two levers.
Yes. I'm guessing one is up and one is down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them both down.
You start going down.
Okay. I'm like, I'm really just not wanting to deal with this. That
You
poor-
go to the
poor
next.
lady. She's dead.
He goes to the next floor.
Yeah. After hearing that scream, I'm gonna move cautiously away from the screaming.
When I get down there, do I get questioned what that scream was?
Not by me, you don't.
Or am I just gonna pretend like it didn't happen? and move forward?
That's up to you.
A streaming little waterfall of blood comes up the top of
That looks a lot like not my problem.
No, we just saw someone get up. Madness rolls?
Don't worry, we're not there yet. Trust me, when I say madness roll, you're literally going to be at the point where it's like, "Ah, it's about fucking time."
So I'm just now getting down here. I'm gonna do perception checks to see what I can
You
figure
know, the
out.
best part is we have a lovely printout of the chart already.
I didn't see much.
There's a lot of darkness here.
You know, if you want, we can do that tag team thing, and you can just give me advantages.
I'll just give you advantage since there's like no
Unless
point in me
Nick says
trying.
we can't do that. 11. I rolled the same thing he did, but better.
So, to the left, you see a very, very open space again, with lots of corridors and options. Way down this hallway, you do see faint light.
You're really kind of do the thing right now, but I'm not gonna do the thing.
I rolled an 8, so I
I'm
probably
gonna
didn't
role
see
play and not rely on mechanics.
All right, with that note, I do believe the first stream.
It's
coming to an end.
over.
Nope, it's actually just now coming to an end. Tune in for the next episode.
Well, to get fucked.
Accurate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking some damages.